Got our first Torn Grimoire page on this account from a Bulbous Crawler. Now, you might notice that my base Slayer level is 105, and these require level 106 Slayer. I am actually using the Slayer Cape to boost my level just so that I can damage these guys. But hey, I guess it works. Our goal right now, at least one of our main goals, is to actually get 120 Slayer and 120 Strength. So right here, I have the level 99 Slayer Cape, and I think it looks good with the inverted colors. So, why Strength and Slayer? What do they have in common? So the Strength Cape, it's red right here. Things looks pretty cool, but it would look even better if it was the level 120 Cape with the particle effects. And that would go the same for the Strength Cape. The Strength Cape is also red, and then it will look even better with the particle effects. Now the Strength Cape is going to be red and green, while the Slayer Cape will be red and black. And honestly, I do think the red and black look good. The normal Slayer Cape, the normal color scheme of the Slayer Cape looks good, and the inverted one also looks good. So we're just going to go with that, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, this is going to take a while because I'm only level 105 Slayer, and I would require about 80 mil XP to go. So obviously, somewhere in the middle, I'm going to have to train these other skills. But hopefully we get 120 Slayer by the end of Fresh Start Worlds. One cool thing about the Wilderness update this year is that since there's no PKing in the Wilderness anymore, at least there's, the opt-in PKing, Lava Strike Worms are not as dangerous as they seem now. So that means that Searing Ashes should also be easier to get because I have to bank less often. We got another task of demons, and we are back at the Greater Demon Ash Lords and Berserkers. So we are not killing the Berserkers and safe spawning them. We are being ballsy and killing the Ash Lords and just taking the damage. So I'm taking this demon right here, and then I'm going to also take this demon too. So that means that we have 2 demons on us. And the reason why I decided just to do this is because all those safe spot guys, they're doing it wrong, at least in my opinion. Because while safe spawning, you can really only kill one at a time, and it takes forever to respawn. In which case, you could just kill another demon in the meantime. So these Greater Demon Ash Lords, since I have a strong enough weapon, the Noxious Staff, and I can kill an Ash Lord, and then kill a second Ash Lord before the first one respawns. Just like that. As I killed the Ash Lord, another Ash Lord spawned. I know that I have this Berserker on me, but that's okay, I don't care. I'll kill the Berserker later. There is one safe spot right around here at the KBD entrance, and I don't really want to go kill there because people fight over for that spot. So right here, nobody really fights for this spot because you're taking damage. And honestly, I'm just here for the XP. Interesting. The one time that I have my Scrimshaw sacrifice not active, I get a grimy Torstol drop. And this is actually one of the drops that I need because I need these to make overloads. And I've been trying to buy these off the GE, but they're really expensive. So it's a nice welcome. That's Fresh Start Worlds for you. Look at this. Golden beam shines over one of your items. You receive 2 Key to the Crossings. Yeah, the chance to double items is coming in clutch. Current task is Soul Devourers, and before this, we were only able to kill one of them, the Saloa Ox. And we recently got 107 Slayer, so we could move on to the Feline Ox. However, the Feline Ox do more damage, and the Saloa Ox are very simple. They got no mechanics. And I'm also using Aggression Potions, which is really nice when actually killing Soul Devourers, because killing them one by one is actually quite slow. From one Slayer task of Soul Devourers, we got 4.4 mil. But we also got 212 Dragon Bones, which is from a rare drop table. So I'm 95 prayer, and I don't expect to actually use these bones right now. I'm probably going to sell these for a good amount of money. Our summoning level is currently 86, and that is 2 higher than the level 84 that we were just at. At level 84, we could unlock the Spirit Pack Pig, but that also requires a short quest, and the Spirit Pack Pig has 3 tiers. The first tier, second tier, and third tier. The third tier is the level 84 one, but that also requires level 84 construction. So I am not 84 construction, I'm only level 75. The next highest beast of burden is actually the Pack Yak, but that's at level 96 summoning. So our current summoning is 86, so 96 is quite a long way. We don't even have Geyser Titans unlocked. We currently only have Rune Minotaurs. We just unlocked that. The good thing about Rune Minotaurs is that at least the tertiary ingredient, which is the Rune Bars, are somewhat on the cheaper side for blue charms. And by the time we get to level 89, we should, well, first off, we should actually get to level 89 relatively fast. We only need 800k XP to go. And I think I have a good amount of tertiaries to get a level 89. And at level 89, what we unlock is the Geyser Titan, which means that we can use our water tallies that we saved up and use them for summoning. And then it's going to be a long way from there until 96. But, you know, I'd rather spend the time now to get some summoning levels rather than train construction and use a lower tiered Beast of Burden, lower tier compared to the Pack Yak. You know, why train construction to do that when you just know that you're going to get a higher level Beast of Burden in the future? So yeah, working on my summoning right now. Quickly got to 89 summoning, so now we can summon the Geyser Titan. We got some water tallies in our bank, like a few hundred of them, so it's not going to bring us that far towards the Pack Yak, but we can always use Rune Bars and make Rune Minotaur pouches. We reached 93 summoning, and that unlocks the Abyssal Titan. So, we don't actually have a lot of Abyssal Charms, because when you kill Abyssal creatures, these Abyssal Charms are actually not stackable. So, you really can't get a lot of them. But, as you can see, we are at 229, that is the time, UTC. And our Wise perk from Invention. We are 55% of the way there of filling up the entire thing. I know that we are only using Wise 2, because that's all we had access to. So yeah, we've been spending the time from reset time all the way up until now on summoning. We went from 91 to 93 in a short amount of time, and we are currently using Geyser Titans. We are also using Rune Minotaurs before. I only have about 50 water talismans left, and Rune Bars I could always just buy off the GE. Currently, water talismans are 5.6k in the GE, and they don't buy for that much. Whereas I was able to actually buy Rune Bars for about 5k each, and I've made some myself, which is really nice. And the difference between a Rune Minotaur and a Geyser Titan is not that much in terms of XP. So sometimes I actually made Rune Minotaurs instead of Geyser Titans. So right now we have about 2.4 mil XP to go to level 96 before we can actually make Pack Yaks. Right now, I feel like a dumbass because I was actually planning to get a superior Scrimshaw of Sacrifice. Now, I have a normal Scrimshaw of Sacrifice, which lasts 1 hour, and I want to upgrade it to the superior version, which lasts 4 hours. Now, I spent a lot of tokens unlocking the scroll at the Elite Dungeon Shop, and I even have enough Ancient Bones at the bank. I know I don't have them right now, but I have it in the bank. And I didn't realize, and it's because I really forgot, that Scrimshaws require a high fletching level. So this one requires 95 fletching, and we're only at level 77. We need about 7 million XP to go, which is quite far since I only have 1.5 million XP right now. So I'm going to train my way to level 95 Fletching. And of course, since this is untradeable and this is within player-owned ports, this is actually not assistable. So why Fletch in Runescape? So then we can make Scrimshaws. One way to train fletching is to fletch darts. So right now I'm smithing some rune dart tips, and I obviously have quite a bit. I have 36k, which is more than what I thought I would be making. I made all this, and it took me quite a long time, like maybe a day or so on and off, which is really strange to do for fletching, because for fletching there's also a good method of broad arrows, but I can only buy 6k broad arrowheads a day from Slayer Masters, and while I could buy broad arrowheads from the GE, I would have to spend quite a bit amount of money on that, and I honestly don't know who would be selling broad arrowheads on the GE when they should be using it themselves. As for why rune darts specifically, well, I actually ran out of logs to fletch into bows in my bank, so I could actually buy logs and fletch those, like fletch U logs into U bows. But honestly, I just really wanted to see how much rune darts that I could make and fletch into. Making rune dart tips also means increasing my level on my Hammertron and actually gaining some respect in the Artisan's Workshop. So I'm trying to get some respect and some leveling up on my Hammertron, so may as well do some smithing like rune dart tips in the Artisan's Workshop. We are back at making rune dart tips, and we have crossed the 40,000 mark. Yep, 40,000 rune dart tips. I'm not sure if we're going to smith them right now or we're going to go on to 50k, but let's see. Back to 50k rune dart tips. Now it's time to fletch them all. After fletching 50,000 rune darts, we have 95 fletching. So what do we unlock at 95 fletching? The ability to make those Scrimshaws. Now I know it's not listed here on the level guide, but at level 95 fletching we can make the superior Scrimshaw of Sacrifice. So let's go do that. Okay, now we have the 4-hour-long superior Scrimshaw of Sacrifice, and we will definitely use this for Slayer. We still have 3 minutes left on our regular Scrimshaw of Sacrifice, and we are at level 107 Slayer. So I think I will stop right here because I already made a superior Scrimshaw of Sacrifice. I will go ahead and do some Slayer tasks of Creator Demons. And maybe, hopefully, next episode 120 Slayer. We'll see about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. One thing before I end off the video is that I might not actually be posting that much Fresh Start World content anymore because, you know, non-competitive is currently going on. The competitive phase is over. I'll probably do an update if I get 120 Slayer or 120 Strength, or both. But we'll see until when that happens. I just want to let you know that don't expect a video of Fresh Start Worlds next week. Okay, bye.